I heard the silent cry of your soul even before you knew you needed me. I feel the invisible weight you carry in your chest, the profound weariness of trying to be strong every day when, inside, your spirit only asks for comfort and rest. This is a direct message for you, my beloved daughter. Do not ignore this moment, for I have prepared this encounter to heal the wounds that no one else sees, and to give you the relief you have sought in vain in the world. There is a very deep spiritual reason for you to feel this peace beginning to invade your being right now. I know that many times you doubt if I really hear your prayers in the early hours of the morning, but I ask you, stay with me, for I will reveal to you the sacred purpose behind the struggles you have faced. You know, this meeting space of ours is sacred. This channel brings reflections based and grounded in the Word of God and the principles and foundations of the Holy Bible for your strengthening and spiritual growth. Everything here was raised by my love to embrace your pain. If this Word of God is touching you deep in your heart, speak to me now. Comment below with your name, the country, state, and city where you are listening to my voice, and what time it is where you are. Let me know where my presence has reached you today. I feel your true surrender, like a sincere outpouring that springs from pain and hope. Write in the comments, Lord my God, I am here. I subscribe because I love you and want to hear you, and because you want to hear me. I invite you to dwell in this house of prayer. Subscribe to this channel, leave your mark of affection indicating that you liked it, and activate notifications so that I can always call you when you need help. Stay with me until the last word. I will give you a clear and definitive answer at the end. A very special phrase will be whispered to your heart by those who remain, and whoever writes it will receive prophetic blessings of liberation released in pure faith. I know very well the storm that has tried to destroy your joy lately. The wind of discouragement blew strongly, misunderstanding wounded your innermost being, and you felt small, abandoned in your own home. Eternal truth assures us that the Lord is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble, as revealed in Psalm 46. Remember that recent night when tears soaked your pillow in the dark. I was there sitting beside you, being your invisible shield, and I haven't sustained you until this very second just to wipe your face, but to reveal to you what I will do with each of your tears. There is a mystery of restoration concerning your tomorrow that I begin to unveil now in your mind. If your soul recognizes my care, declare in prayer in the comments our word of faith, my shield. But prepare your spirit, for the great revelation I bring about the silence that has hurt you so much will be the key to your freedom. The silence that dwells in your home often screams within your heart. I feel the cold temperature of the loneliness that surrounds you, even when there are other voices around you. I intimately know that feeling of giving everything of yourself, of trying to support the structure of the one you love, and at the end of the day feeling your soul exhausted, yearning for care that seems never to arrive. There are moments when the weight of past disappointments makes your shoulders sag. You look into the void and feel as if no one could understand the depth of your renunciations and the invisible sacrifice you make daily. The words of pain, those you swallow hard so as not to crumble and not to worry others, reach my ears like a deafening cry. In the book of Psalms, chapter 34, verse 18, my word assures you that the Lord is near to the brokenhearted and saves the crushed in spirit. This sacred promise came to life on that very afternoon when you were alone, with the door closed, breathing heavily, just trying to contain the tears and frustration of your journey. I was there, closer than the air that filled your lungs. I was holding your life, piecing together every fragment of your wounded confidence to restore the strength you thought you had lost. However, there is a hidden purpose to this solitary pain of yours that you haven't fully grasped yet. This sudden feeling of isolation is not a punishment and will never be your end. It was the necessary silence for my voice to be the only one truly capable of resonating in your soul. What I will reveal to you shortly will forever change how you perceive your most difficult nights. If this spiritual embrace is bringing relief to your inner self, confirm your feeling by liking it. As a true act of love, you spread this peace by sharing this message with another soul who may also be crying in secret. If you wish to continue feeling my constant presence, let your subscription be your sincere yes to me. And now tell me, in the depths of your silence, what is your heart pleading with me for today? Write in the comments the word of your surrender at this moment: comfort. Stay with me, for the seed we will plant now will bring the sustenance you have so longed for. I see how your journey in the desert has demanded unwavering faith. You have been like a tree planted in dry land, struggling intensely to keep its roots firm and its heart full of hope, even when weariness threatens to break its strength. In this moment of profound intimacy, I call you to participate in an abundant flow of provision and mutual care. If it is possible for you, and only if it is possible on this day, transform your deep gratitude into a seed of love for this work. Consider my infinite love and the marvelous grace of my Son Jesus, and support using the destination in the description of this video and also in the pinned comment. There you will find the fertile ground where your contribution of love can be deposited and entirely consecrated before me, the Creator of all things. You can support with any amount, and always remember in your soul, offer only what fits in complete peace in your heart. I receive every gesture with immense love. It doesn't matter the proportion of what you give, because what has absolute value is the heart with which you give. Remember that what is little for you can be a great miracle for the one who receives it. Those who contribute any amount with a sincere heart, please remember to include your name and city with this noble contribution. For on the first day of the following month, in a unique and very special gathering on our channel, Divine Love, the Voice of God, your name will be remembered and pronounced with much love in the form of gratitude and fervent prayer. For it is written, "Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over, will be poured into your lap. Each offering made in pure faith is a precious seed before me, your Lord. And I will not fail to see any of them bear fruit on your journey. I watch everything you do in secret, and I reward you in the sight of all." If your spirit feels the sacred desire to overflow, share this reflection with those who need light. Confirm your joy by expressing your appreciation, and seal your inscription in my dwelling. Answer me. What does your soul feel when called to be a true instrument of blessing? Write your sacred word for now in the comments: seed. Stay with me until the end of this message, because I still want to touch your heart with my voice, and there is an extremely profound healing that I am about to pour over your past. I feel the tremor of your soul when memories of difficult times knock on the door of your mind unannounced. There is an old, incredibly heavy and invisible baggage that you have dragged with great sacrifice over the years. I know that sharp pain that steals your breath in the middle of an ordinary afternoon, often awakened by a memory of rejection, irreparable losses, or harsh words that tried to destroy your essence. You have made an immense effort to move forward, displaying a serene face, while your spirit still suffers from wounds that the passage of days alone has not been able to fully heal. In the book of the prophet Isaiah, chapter 43, verses 18 and 19, I declared, "And today I whisper sweetly directly to your heart. Do not remember the former things, nor think about the things of old, for I am going to do a new thing. Bring to mind that hidden moment when you felt diminished, swallowing hard to maintain peace around you, even believing you carried the blame for the mistakes of others. I reached that exact moment of anguish. I am now touching your most bitter memories with my own hands, pouring a sacred balm of healing, forgiveness, and liberation. The constant cycle of suffering that kept you bound to stories that no longer belong to you begins to crumble. However, true liberation from these emotional chains requires a stance that your heart needs to be ready to take. There is a mystery hidden in the act of forgiving yourself that will unlock doors you didn't even know were locked. A truth that I will reveal to you shortly to seal your peace. If you can feel my touch easing the weight from your shoulders, mark your like as proof that you receive my relief. Transform your own healing into a beacon, sharing this sacred message with other souls who remain trapped in the echoes of yesterday. If you wish to remain free and protected under my shadow, confirm your dwelling here through your subscription. Now that we've come this far, what does your soul yearn to let go of once and for all? Seal this forgiveness by writing in the comments the word of your freedom: new beginning. Open your spirit, for I come with a daily gift to comfort your coming nights. This immense desire to heal the past and rebuild your peace shows me how much your spirit thirsts for my daily company. I know how silent and challenging the nights can be, and how uncertainty tries to steal your joy when the lights go out and you are alone with your thoughts. So that you never again feel helpless in these moments, if your heart desires to go deeper with me, I have left you a gift in the form of a journey that I wrote with much love and care for all my beloved daughters and sons. The digital book is called Divine Love Devotional, The Voice of God. It was entirely prepared to accompany and guide you day after day, in silence, in comfort, and in profound spiritual intimacy. Direct access to this source of living water is also in the destination mentioned in the description of this video, and right there in the first pinned comment. If today it is not possible for you to take this step, do not condemn yourself in any way. Remain at peace with me here, because I will also continue to faithfully support you with every word of this message, and so that your heart may rest, don't worry, and don't be confused by the new. After you register with complete peace of mind, the sacred access will arrive directly in the email you registered, with all the simple and correct instructions in a clear step-by-step guide to begin your journey of renewal with me. For it is written in Psalm 119 verse 147, "Before dawn I rise and cry for help. I have put my hope in your word." Take a deep breath. Trust in the process of your restoration. If this opportunity touches your heart, confirm your presence with your like and carry this light forward, sharing it with someone who needs to strengthen their constancy. If you choose to walk hand in hand with me every day, your registration is the seal of our covenant. Tell me now, before we move forward, what does your soul need to hear when the nights become difficult to endure? Leave your word of hope in the comments. Constancy. Stay alert, because I'm about to change the landscape of your life. I clearly hear the slow, weary steps you've taken, enduring a spiritual desert that seems endless. A severe dryness has taken hold of your most genuine joy, making even your smiles seem distant from true peace. I intimately know that desperate thirst for inner revival, the acute feeling of investing your prayers, your deep dedication, and your pure and sincere love without seeing corresponding harvests. The dust of difficult days has accumulated upon your hope, and many times you have wondered, in the privacy of your room, if I had forgotten you amidst the immensity of this trial. The divine answer resonates in Isaiah chapter 41 verse 18, where I promise that I will open rivers on barren hills and springs in the valleys. That same recent morning, when you opened your eyes feeling a tremendous reluctance to face the battles of reality, I was collecting all the tears you were silently shedding. It was I who prepared each drop of prayer that fell from your lips, shaping them with immense affection and restorative power, transforming your lament into a mighty, blessed river preparing to break through the dry lands. The time of your severe losses has expired. From now on, the seeds you entrusted to your most bitter tears will begin to sprout with the most sublime beauty. However, there is a crucial spiritual demand at this moment of transition. There is one last grain of doubt that needs to be uprooted from your heart so that the torrent of blessings may flow freely. A vital direction that I will reveal to you soon so that you may cross the river with firmness. If my refreshing waters soothe your anguish, record your faith by wholeheartedly expressing your gratitude. As a source of sharing your own renewal, take this drop of relief by sharing this sacred truth with those who find themselves in a barren place. So that we may proceed through green and peaceful fields, your inscription reaffirms your yes to my company. Tell me intimately, in the depths of your silence, what is your heart pleading with me right now, at this very moment? Express the cry of your spirit by writing in the comments your word of unwavering faith. Waters, hold my hand, because I come to restore something much deeper within you, your own perception of who you truly are. I see how the world unjustly tried to label your story, making you feel invisible, worthless, and forgotten by those who should protect your heart. Many times, rejection left such deep marks on your soul that you looked inward without being able to see the beauty and strength that I myself placed within you. The weight of others' disdain made you feel like a heavy burden, diminishing your dignity in the face of life's difficult circumstances. But I come today to remove these false labels from your heart and return to you the crown of honor that has belonged to you since your mother's womb. In my sacred word, in the first letter of Peter chapter 2 verse 9, I assure you that you are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and a holy nation, a unique people created to reflect my marvelous light. Remember that painful afternoon when scorn knocked on your door through harsh words, causing your chest to tighten in silent weeping, feeling completely incapable and unimportant to anyone. I was watching it all. I do not change my mind about you because of flawed human judgments. To me you are a precious jewel, polished amidst affliction, and your value exceeds that of any material wealth in this world. I am restoring your true identity, breathing life into your forgotten dreams and reminding you of who you truly are to your Creator. However, for this new garment of honor to fully manifest, there is a courageous inner decision you need to make regarding an old bond that still tries to tie you to your old identity of suffering. Something crucial that I will reveal in our next moment with God. If you feel your worth being restored by my paternal love, confirm that feeling by liking this message. Share this embrace of honor with another woman who also needs to remember that she is a beloved daughter of the King. Subscribe to this spiritual journey to continue receiving my daily guidance. Now whisper to me, what lie has the world told you about your worth that you decide to erase forever from your life today? Leave your unique word of victory in the comments. Precious. I feel the hesitation that still dwells in your spirit when you look at the horizon. You have walked such long and winding roads that, even now, realizing that the storm is losing its strength, your heart fears taking the next step. I know the fragility of your spiritual legs at this moment. There is a silent fear of creating expectations, a deep fear of believing that the suffering is finally over and ending up frustrated once again. I feel the weight of this emotional defense you've built, trying to protect yourself from further falls, while your soul, deep down, desperately yearns to experience the time of peace I promised. In the book of Joshua, chapter 1, verse 9, I give you a command filled with love and unwavering protection. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid, do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Remember that cloudy morning when fear of the future almost paralyzed you completely, when you felt you no longer had the strength to continue fighting for the changes your home needed. I was there, strengthening your posture, adjusting your inner focus so that you wouldn't give up. I didn't sustain you to the brink of this new phase, only to let you retreat because of exhaustion. At this very moment I am aligning your weary steps, removing the accumulated fatigue from your spirit, and clothing you with an armor of bravery. The time of merely surviving difficult days has come to an end. Now I prepare you to receive the abundant blessings that are already approaching your path. However, so that your hands may be able to grasp the immensity of what I am sending, there is one last revelation, a sacred seal upon your destiny which I have reserved with immense zeal to bestow upon you at the close of our meeting, a spiritual key that will open your vision to great victory. If your faith gains new strength with my promise, leave your like as a silent testimony that you trust in my guidance. As a gesture of pure light, spread this message of encouragement to someone who is also afraid to move forward. If you wish to enter this new time hand in hand with me, sign your registration in my shelter. Before I give you the final word, answer me. What is the last burden your heart asks me to take away today? Seal your bravery by writing in the comments your unprecedented word of strength. Courage. Do not leave me now, for the ultimate answer to your cries is about to be whispered in your ear. I feel the pulse of your heart calmer now, recognizing that every tear you shed in secret has not been forgotten, but lovingly gathered by my own hands. The storm that tried to drown you served only to wash away the dust of your old pains and prepare the fertile ground of your soul for the new time I establish over your life. The marks of the past no longer dictate your destiny, because your true identity is firmly engraved in my unconditional love. I promised in our first breath together in this encounter that I would deliver a definitive answer to your spirit and reveal the mystery behind your immense resilience. The secret that kept you standing, even when everything around you seemed to crumble, did not come from your own ability, but from my infinite grace sustaining your being each morning. Now I seal your journey with the promised spiritual revelation, the powerful key that will bring great victory over all your invisible struggles and enable you to advance with bravery. Listen with deep attention to what I whisper directly to your spirit in this moment of communion. Your promise of liberation, profound comfort, and inexhaustible strength is summarized in this eternal truth that I deliver as a shield to your heart. I can do all things through him who strengthens me. As a grand act of faith, total surrender and response to heaven, write this exact phrase in the comments. Let these sacred words be the divine decree that removes any trace of fear and seals your unwavering courage to receive the blessings I have already prepared for you. Your time of aridity has completely lost its strength. However, our journey of spiritual intimacy is only just beginning to blossom. There are still wonderful revelations about pure love and family restoration that I wish to deliver to you in your next steps. There is a wellspring of peace that I want to whisper in your ear through our playlist of encounters on the channel, so that your hope is nourished every day and never fades. Remain in communion with me, for tomorrow holds sweet surprises for your heart. Receive the embrace of my spirit that heals the wounds of your long wait. Find absolute rest in my arms, for your silent war has been won by me. Awaken to life with the unwavering certainty that you are my most precious treasure.